Jose Monkey, where are we?
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. Guys, I'm really excited about this one because it's been on my list for a long time. I tried to find it once before and I nearly gave up, but I just looked at it again the other day and I saw a clue that I had missed the first time around. So what can we see? I'm just gonna let you guys watch the whole video. It's like 17 seconds long.
Jose Monkey, where are we? Find us. It's our last bus day. Find us, Jose Monkey. I honestly have no clue where we are. Oh my god. Find us, Jose Monkey.
Okay, the first thing I should mention is that Chad was all ready to throw a flag for blocking on this one. But I'm going to give him a pass, guys, and here's why. This video was actually sent shortly after I instituted the rule about needing to appear on camera asking to be found. So in fairness, the rule was still pretty new and people were still trying to get the hang of what they were supposed to do, so I did ask them to come on camera. I didn't really clarify that I wanted them to come on camera and then get the heck out of the way. So we're going to let the blocking slide here. Okay, now we can see that this person is at a Love's travel stop. So it's probably off of a major highway or interstate. We can see that there's a bus here that says Croswell. I'll come back to that. The surrounding landscape is only visible in glimpses, but we can see some mountains with very sparse vegetation. I also noticed these four dark shapes that we see on the hillside over here, but I wasn't really sure what that was. At one point, we can see what I assumed was another travel stop. We can see what looks like a gas station here. We also have a yellow and green sign that I assumed was for a Subway sandwich shop. And I made note of this white structure that we see here. Okay, now this person mentions that this is their last bus day. I didn't really know what that meant, but I assumed they were talking about the bus that we saw that said Croswell. Croswell is a company that's based in Ohio that does different kinds of tours to all kinds of destinations around North America. Some of their road trips span multiple days, so I figured maybe this person was on one of those trips, and that's why they were saying it was the last day of being on a bus. So I looked up last year's travel schedule for Croswell bus tours. I was hoping maybe I could figure out what trip this was. And there were a few different tours that were happening around the time when this video was posted. There was a Niagara Falls trip, one to Holland, Michigan, and another one to Maine. But traveling to those places from Ohio was pretty unlikely to put you in a place where you'd get landscape like what we see in the video. Even so, I started checking some Love's travel stops that were along the routes that I thought you might take on those bus tours. But it wasn't really going very well and nothing looked right. So guys, I actually took a break from this one for a while and figured I'd come back to it. But I was really worried I wasn't going to be able to find it. When I finally came back to this one just the other day, I noticed something I had missed the first time around. At the end of the video, another person comes into view. And that person is wearing an Anastasia hat. Anastasia is an animated film that was released in 1997 that was subsequently turned into a Broadway musical in 2016. I actually saw this show on Broadway in 2018 and I loved it. Now you don't see too many people wearing Anastasia hats. I was wondering if it told me anything useful. Like maybe they had just been at a performance of Anastasia. But that's when I had another thought. What if this person was touring with the show? Like maybe this wasn't a tour bus for tourists, like maybe it was like the cast and crew. So I brought up the national tour dates for Anastasia. Of course, the tour has since ended, so I had to use the Wayback Machine to pull up an archived copy. Now this video was posted on May 15th. That's the day after the last performance in Eugene, Oregon. And there's only one more venue on the schedule, and that was in Reno, Nevada. The Reno run of the show started on 5/16. That left one travel day to get from Oregon to Nevada.
It's our last bus day.
I was sure that had to be it. So I checked what routes would be most likely if you were traveling from Eugene, Oregon to Reno, Nevada. Google told me that you'd most likely start by taking Oregon State Highway 58 and then take US 97. So guys, I looked for any Love's travel stops that were within a mile or about 1.6 kilometers of either of those two roads. And right away, I found one just off of 97 in Klamath Falls. And when I brought it up on Google Maps, I could see that there was a Pilot Travel Center right nearby that had a Subway. And guys, that was it. You were here at the Love's travel stop in Klamath Falls, Oregon. At first, I wasn't sure how to confirm the location. We can barely see anything in the video, and the street view coverage at the travel stop was pretty limited. But I was able to confirm two key details. First, the nearby travel center has a Subway, a gas station, and this white shed. If we compare that to the video, it looks very much like what we see there. But it was this view right here that clinched it. Remember those four dark shapes? Here they are. That is actually an office building up on this hillside. We can also see that the shape of the mountains here matches exactly. Based on the details I can see on the ground in your video, I was able to pinpoint your location right here. Okay, it's time to check which previous location was closest to this one. And this time it was in lightning round number 8 in Redding, California. That's about 118 miles or 190 kilometers away from this spot. Guys, if anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.